upon a time, there was a little girl who always wore a red hooded cloak. Her name was Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said,
Little Red Riding Hood, take this basket of food to your grandmother. She is sick and needs some care. But remember, stay on the path and don't talk to strangers.
Little Red Riding Hood nodded and set off into the woods. As she walked along the path, she admired the flowers and listened to the birds. Suddenly, a big, sneaky wolf appeared.
Hello, little girl. Where are you going all alone in the forest?
I'm going to my grandmother's house to bring her some food, she said politely.
How nice. Where does your grandmother live?
Little Red Riding Hood, forgetting her mother's advice, told the wolf where her grandmother's house was. The wolf thought of a clever plan.
I will go to her grandmother's house first.
The wolf ran quickly to the grandmother's house and knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood.
The grandmother opened the door, and the wolf jumped in and locked her in the closet. The wolf put on the grandmother's clothes and lay in her bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. A few moments later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house. She knocked on the door. Grandmother, it's me!
Come in, dear.
Little Red Riding Hood walked in and noticed something was different. Grandmother, what big ears you have!
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
And Grandmother, what big eyes you have!
All the better to see you with, my dear.
And Grandmother, what big teeth you have!
All the better to eat you with.
Just as the wolf was about to pounce, a kind woodcutter heard Little Red Riding Hood scream. He rushed into the house and chased the wolf away, saving Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. Thank you, Mr. Woodcutter. I will be more careful next time. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood remembered to always listen to her mother and never talk to strangers again.